Hi guys. So here we go. My video two for today. Um, Utilizing mobility tools, having our prosthesis created. What does that look like? I've done a short video series over on Facebook that has been my experience here in Merida, Yucatan, Mexico, with having my prosthesis created. It's here is it's the land of cash is queen. We get to pay everything right up front. Um, but still, so much is available to us here. So don't be afraid to, as you come through surgery, ask about getting mobility aids. I had my low transtibial amputation done last September. These guys, in addition to my walking crutch, just to the leg, allowed me freedom. They let me get out of the chair, out of the house, into the car alone. Because before I added aids for mobility, I had to have my wheelchair, which means I had to have somebody to help unload it and me. Gain your freedom again. There's a number of ways, depending on what you've got going, that this is going to happen. Whether it's crutches, a powered wheelchair, a scooter. It depends on your amputation and what you need. So, for me, it was a walking crutch and forearm crutches over full crutches under the armpit that would have ripped out my shoulders. But amputation journey, I want to take in a new direction and include you. Include your stories. I want you to be able to ask questions. How do I get help? How do I find the right surgeon? Can you recommend a surgeon? I won't refer you, but I can recommend. I've got surgeons here in Mexico who are on the Yucatan Peninsula. I've got a surgical team in Chicago. Yes, they are the team that did my surgery. Why do I recommend them, or why would I recommend them? Because they stood up, stepped up, and did an astounding job. Aftercare, I think, is an across the board issue. Who do I see? Well, I've got physical therapists here in town who can help with some things, but finding the right ones that can help with post-amputation physio needs is harder. That I'm even still looking for. It's part of why I'm wanting to gather us all together so that other people who have amputations have resources. Let's pool them. Let's come together. Let's help each other. Whether you're here in the Yucatan or in the United States, Europe, global. Eso es un medium de mundo. This is a medium of the world. So I don't care where you're at. If you're in Bangalore, India, or Timbuktu in the USA, feel free to join along. Absolutely join along. So here a couple days ago, a week ago, I did the creation of the fitting, the first fitting for my prosthesis cup. 2 days ago, I went in and had the adventure of my first fitting of the cup. Yeah, that was an adventure in missteps. But yesterday, went in. We still have one more thing to fix, but I walked out of the doctor's office. You can see that on one of the videos I put up yesterday. But how often do we not walk out of surgery? Like leg amputation, foot amputation, we don't walk out of surgery. So let's come together, maybe form some local yoga groups. Let's use this medium here and on Facebook as a way to come together and help each other, to see what it's going to look like as we go through this journey. So mind the mess. It's been 7 months, but here I am. I'm not a skinny little girl, like I said in the last video. 8 months in a wheelchair without proper guidance. But let me introduce you to my new little girl. Hi, that's my foot. I now have my first prosthetic foot. Is it easy? No. Is it work? Yes. Is it worth it? Oh, hell yes. I cried when I first put it on because for the first time in several years, I was able to stand up. Stand up. And it will make you cry. Yes. So, what are the things that you want to learn? Who do you want information about? Do you need to, are you in Mexico and you have been hitting brick wall after brick wall on finding where to have a prosthetic done? You've maybe just had surgery, and what do I do now is the question, because our doctors are silent. So we take it up on ourselves. We have to help each other. So some key points that I'm going to tell you for those of you that are just going through surgery and coming out the back end and asking your doctors, well, what now? And their response is, well, we wait and see. We'll decide that in a bit. Excuse me? You just cut off a part of me and you don't have a roadmap for me to follow? Mind blown. So we're going to fix that. Amputation Journey here on YouTube and over on Facebook under, yes, Amputation Journey. We're going to be doing a couple different things. I'm going to put up some files that will give you the contact information for my surgeons. I want to create rooms or groups. I'll probably have to create a group for us to have a chat space, but that's okay. Y'all willing to talk? If you don't use WhatsApp right now, get it. Get comfortable with it, because every single surgeon, every clinic, every medical group in Mexico uses WhatsApp. Why? Because it's peer-to-peer, point-to-point, secure private communication. It's easy. Every one of my surgeons talks to every one of my other surgeons, and they have regular get-togethers via WhatsApp. I can send a message, and even if they're in surgery, I can ping them back, hey, this was my query, did you see it? We can form movement groups, talk about restaurant transportation help, because we're in the same city and maybe in the same boat. Let's make this something bigger. So, surgical referrals, physical therapy. How do I start to define the stoma after surgery, and how soon can I begin that process? This is one of the key ones for me after surgery, because it's one that nobody talked about. How do we take this inflamed piece that has just been through surgery and help the body reduce inflammation and start restructuring the limb for prosthesis creation? One of the things that I found is 3M and a couple other companies put out stretchy tape. It's for creating a compression bandage, basically. You can start using that. I did as soon as the staples come out, because your incision's closed, you're healed, you're ready to start that heavy de-inflammation process, because you're going to start losing muscle, you're going to start decreasing the amount of, fat potential that is in the limb. So there are ways to wrap it, but whatever works for you works for you. Start at the end, work to the nearest joint, just below it. You don't want to restrict your mobility, but you want to start to reshape things. Um, yeah. How do we wrap the stoma? The stoma is the stump, our pointing limb. So dealing with the stoma, maybe creating some yoga groups, seated yoga, chair yoga, get down on the floor. Don't worry about it. There's just so many pieces after surgery that I want to help you with. Feel free to ask any questions. Facebook.com, Amputation Journey. Go on over, join the conversation, create the conversation. I'm going to set up an Amputation Journey group so that we can have resource files, chat groups, things like that. So, for now, ask any questions. You can post them right over there in the comments section. As I get notifications that questions have been asked, when I share this video to the Facebook side, I may say, come over to Facebook. I'm going to post your response there. But I will try and get to everyone. On the Facebook side, you're welcome to DM me. Keep it nice, because I will smack and slap and block anyone who thinks that this is a fetish movement to come join. It's not. This is about helping people with medical needs, medical questions, and communally wanting to support each other. So I've had to smack one person before because they thought that this was, such a cute fetish, and no amputation, no need, but they pretended that they were in a wheelchair. Kidding? Seriously? Yeah. So, Virgo, I don't accept any bullshit. I'm patient to a point, but not to a fault. So, subscribe down here. Please hit the bells, hit the notifications, because this works when we can all come together. So, for now, happy day. I'll see you in the funny papers. Mwah!